What's going on, friends? My name is M238, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds for the Nintendo 3DS. We are here in Death Mountain, where we are about to take on the next dungeon, which is called the Tower of Hera, or originally in A Link to the Past was called Mountain Tower, and then now it is called the Tower of Hera. Well, I mean, technically it was also called the Tower of Hera in A Link to the Past, it was more officially called the Mountain Tower. Tower of Hera is more of a nickname that was given in this dungeon. Anyway, yeah, this dungeon got a huge makeover from Link to the Past. As you can see, it's no longer a 3-ish story dungeon. Instead, it is lots and lots of floors. You are going very high up as we go through this dungeon. So basically the objective, or at least the gimmick, in going through here is we have these pegs, and we've seen them briefly when we were climbing Death Mountain. But these pegs, basically when you hammer them, then you can actually stand on top of them while they're down, and they'll actually spring you upwards. And that's how you're going to get to higher parts of the dungeon. And that's by taking advantage of those things. Also, the merge ability is the ability you're going to be using quite a bit in order to do things like that. Here we have Stalfos, which take 3 hits to defeat. They will dodge you, but you can hammer near them in order to stun them, or if you're precise enough, then you can hammer them. You can actually hammer them, and it actually takes 3 hits to beat them, or it actually takes 1 hit to beat them with just a hammer. But again, the hammer is really hard to use, so I mean, whether or not you think it's useful or not is up to the preference. Gotta dodge these spike traps. I actually called them razors, but they're spike traps. Let's go and merge over here. It actually doesn't matter whether or not you merge over to this place early, because you kind of have to wait. Or you can just do this. And then here we are in the 6th floor. You can grab those rupees you want, but I'm not going to bother with that. Instead, here we are against multiple Stalfos. And again, the hammer defeats these things in 1 hit. Just like that. And that is the fight right there. Really easy. And then I'll give you a warp portal right there. So that means we're about halfway through the dungeon now. Alright, so if you go ahead and hammer this, you gotta use the hammer in order to break open the cracks here. You can also use bombs as well, but I have the hammer equipped, so I may as well just use the hammer. So head down over here and grab yourself a key. Then you go and hammer down this big spring in order to bring you up to this part right here. And then we head through this door over here. And then this is where things get a little tricky, as you have to use this spring. You have to hammer it down at just the right spot for you to make it up to that part. So in this chest right here, you can get yourself a silver rupee. And then just go ahead and merge your way back. And I'm actually going to wait, because I cannot actually make it without falling down. You can kind of see how high up we are from, like, the bottom. But you can kind of see the bottom of the dungeon from there. Oh my goodness! So that's what happens if you fall down, and you gotta go ahead and just do this all over again. Wait, I think I messed up again, so I'm just gonna just back out. Yep, I most definitely would have failed that. Alright, please make this, make this, make this, make this. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh. Tile room. Multiple tiles. Easy. Make your way up. 1, 2. my god, 4! And then it'll bring this thing downwards, so that way you can actually head over here, make your way up to this part, and we're actually on the very last floor. And the very last floor, make your way up over here, grab yourself the big key or boss key, and we can go ahead and take on the boss. So where's the boss door? Head over here, voila, right over here. Time to take it on. Let's go. Wow, this is gonna be a really short dungeon. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and equip the arrows. You don't need to, but it's gonna make things a little easier here. Ooh, lots of hearts? Why is that? Spring up, and on to the 13th floor is the boss, Moldorm. Whoa. So the way you fight Moldorm is just like how you fight Moldorm in basically every other game that has Moldorm. You basically hit his tail. You can use a sword, or you can use arrows. Arrows do much more damage than the sword. And with every hit, Moldorm gets faster. When you get hit by Moldorm, you get knocked around. So you want to be careful here. It hits for 1 heart of damage. And you also don't want to fall down. Otherwise, you basically have to reset the fight. Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? Okay. Yeah, I should just do that. I should just done that, and... well, there we go. So, that was really easy. So that was, so far, the shortest dungeon. Grab our heart container. And we are going to grab our next pendant. This is the Pendant of Power. It makes you feel powerful. And that is the Tower of Hera completed. Hear me! You have done well, my young hero. You acquired the Pendant of Wisdom and the Pendant of Power. Now that you have all 3 pendants of virtue, you have proven yourself worthy of the Master Sword. You will find the blade deep within the Lost Woods. Go now, claim what is rightfully yours. And that is what we're going to be doing in the next part. So with that being said, that is going to be it for this episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. And next time we're going to be heading down to the Lost Woods to obtain the Master Sword. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.